Hello everybody! We're reading Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone and also a Sorcerer's Stone for the US version. We are reading the chapter 1, which is the very first chapter of the Harry Potter series, which consists of 7 books. So I hope we make a great start and hope you're enjoying. So for this chapter, I'm going to utilize www.harrypotterfacts.com, which I shared with you in the cafe. First, it's just a summarization of this chapter. It first starts with Mr. Vernon Dursley, director of a firm called Grunnings, and Mrs. Petunia Dursley live at Privet Drive number 4 with their son Dudley. So they're talking about a Dursley's family. The uncle is Uncle Vernon, and Aunt Petunia, and their son Dudley. So on his way to work, Mr. Dursley sees strange events. During lunch, he hears strangers whispering, catching the name Potter and Harry, and someone saying, "You know who has gone at last." You know who is the Voldemort, but people are very afraid to call him by his name, so they call him as you know who, says he is gone at last. From the pages later on, when the Professor McGonagall and Dumbledore met at the Privet Drive, she says, "That's not all. They're saying he tried to kill the Potter's son, Harry, but he couldn't. He couldn't kill that little boy. No one knows why or how, but they're saying that when he couldn't kill Harry Potter, Voldemort's power somehow broke, and that's why he's gone." This is the part that why Voldemort has gone. And we know that people went through a horrible period as the you-know-who took control of the wizarding world. And they said he killed, after all he's done, all the people he's killed, he couldn't kill a little boy. So he's killed a lot of people, including Harry's father and mother, Lily, and James Potter. So now, after he's gone, people are celebrating. And here, people means the wizarding world people. So witches or wizards, or anyone who's belonged to the wizarding world. So at home, Mr. Vernon suspects they're talking about his nephew Harry. A man arrives in their street late at night. It is Albus Dumbledore, with his put-outer, like a match. He turns off the street lights. He starts talking to a cat. Suddenly, the cat is gone and Professor McGonagall is standing in its place. So, Professor McGonagall transformed her into a cat. That's her skill, magic skill, transfiguration. They start talking about what happened that day and saying that even the muggles hear the word muggle, which means not wizards, not witches, but they're just normal people, just like ourselves. Just people, human. So Dursleys are muggles. Even the muggles must have noticed something is going on. The muggles had seen flocks of owls and shooting stars, likely brought about by Daedalus Diggle. So these flocking of owls in the daylight and shooting stars, usually and mostly never happen in the real normal day. So something is happening. It's like a celebration because you know who is gone and they've suffered so many years, like 11 years. So now they're free and they're having, parties, celebrating, shooting stars and things. Dumbledore states that the night before, Voldemort turned up in Godric's Hollow to find Lily and James Potter, which are rumored to be dead. So they're dead. Both of them are dead by Voldemort. Dumbledore tells the Professor McGonagall that he came to bring the Potter's son, Harry, to his uncle and aunt, the Dursleys. Hagrid turns up on a motorbike borrowed from Sirius Black, bringing Harry. Harry has a lightning bolt scar, that lightning scar, on his forehead. They leave him in front of Dursley's door. So most of this chapter 1 is not in the movie. If you have seen the movie, it only starts from where Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall meet at the Privet Drive. So the before that is just explanation of what's going to happen in the later chapters. And so I want to mention that take a good look at the chapter's title because it's very symbolic and it almost gives us what's going to happen in that chapter. So I hope you read it.